Hi there, it's Doug Levy from TapGoods. We have launched a number of new features to enhance your experience with TapGoods, and I'm excited to share them with you. So let's jump in. The first two features have to do with billing. The first is a new feature that enables recurring billing. So this is for long-term rentals. If you want to be able to automatically bill weekly or monthly, you can now do that. So let me show you. So we're going to jump in. This is an example company and order here, and we're on the details tab, but I'm going to jump over to the billing tab and I'll show you the two new things in there. So the first again is recurring payments. So if you look at recurring payments here, you can flip it on and you can set a recurring payment amount. In this case, we're going to bill $300. You can then select the customer, select from their available credit cards or payment methods in here. You could use ACH, and then you can choose whether to have this be a weekly or monthly recurring payment. So let's start with weekly. And if you choose weekly, you can pick a start and end date and then the day of the week that you want that bill to go out and for it to occur. Or you can select monthly. If it's monthly, then from the pull down list here, you can see either first day of the month, 15th of the month, or last day of the month. And once you get your recurring payment set up the way you want, just hit submit and you can see the details here, and then you can use the gear to make an adjustment if you want to. So that's the first one, recurring payments. The second one is authorization hold. So this is for rentals where you have particularly expensive equipment and you want to be able to place a hold on the credit card of a customer. This happens kind of like when you check into a hotel sometimes and they put a hold on your credit card, but they don't actually process the payment on your credit card. So that's the way an auth hold works. And so you can click here, place credit card authorization hold, and then you can set the amount. Let's say in this case it's $1,000. By the way, if you've inputted the wholesale value of your inventory, it'll calculate right here the amount of that, the value of that inventory on the rental. So if you haven't put that in, it just doesn't show up, but if you have, it'll show up here. So you can say your $1,000 authorization hold, and then you can select the customer and the credit card and hit submit. And then when you get the rental back, you can either release that authorization hold if you've received that inventory and it's in good shape, or you can process all or part of the amount that you've authorized there. So that's authorization hold. The next couple of features have to do with Storefront. So if you're using TapGoods Storefront, now you can do a couple new things. One, you can include not only your typical logo, but if you have a smaller version of your logo that you want to show up in mobile, you can include that here. If you don't include it, it'll just pull your typical logo when a customer's in mobile. But if you have one that typically looks better in a smaller setting, then you can upload it there with mobile logo. The next thing to note is website colors. Now you can have two different text colors. In addition to just a single font, you can have a dark font and a light font, which is helpful just based on the color of the background, so dark and light font. And then the third thing that I'll mention related to TapGoods Storefront is we've got an awesome new theme. So I'm not going to tell you too much about it now. We'll be sending out an email to let you know about Elena, our great new storefront theme. And then you might notice over here we've got help and tutorials. I'm just going to click over to, it shows up everywhere, but I'm going to show you on the desktop. So if you click on help and tutorials, it's really cool, this new functionality that we're launching. So let's say that you're interested in settings. Basically, it'll point and show you how to do everything. So click up here, then click order settings, and it's going to take you through step by step how to use the functionality within the system. It's great for a few things. It's great for if you're new, learning how to use the system. It's great for new functionality. We'll be launching these inline tutorials to show you how to use new functionality. And it's great for mastering more complex functionality. So those are three things that we'll be focused on with the content for help and tutorials. The next two features are specific to rental businesses in Canada. So for our Canadian customers now, under settings and location, you can now include your GST number. So if you click on edit, I'll show you how to do that. Just click edit, and there you can input your GST, and that GST will show up on invoices. The other thing that you can do is if you look under contacts and then companies and then go over to tax exemption, now you can mark a company as tax exempt, but you can also note whether they're exempt from both PST and GST or just one of them just by clicking these check marks. So those are the new features that we've launched. Hope you enjoy.